Hello Saber fans. Today I want to share with you a lightsaber glaive. And really I want to highlight this blade here. This is a flat acrylic blade, custom made by Ripper Blades. This is actually the third blade that we have, so I've got one, and then both of my sons have one. I actually have a video reviewing the other two. I'm going to put a link to that in the description. But this one is pretty short. It's also very thick, and that was actually perfect for this. Originally I was thinking of doing this as a lightsaber pike. Again, I have another video showing that off. Just how I made this out of simple PVC pipe. And then this is a piece that I got from the custom saber shop that is MHS compatible. I have since made an adjustment to that down at the bottom here. So this pommel normally fits onto this section. This is an Ultra Saber's Crimson Scorpion. But what I've done now is this mid section here has the male end that can go into an Ultra Saber, and then the female end down here, just so that I can put whatever pommel. Now I'm probably going to keep this saber in this extension now because this combo with this Ripper blade just looks amazing. And again, it really looks like a glaive. It feels fairly well balanced right here where I'm holding it. And I think it looks amazing. It almost looks like it was made for this saber, because where this claw comes up right here goes right about in the midsection of this flat area right before it pulls out. So if you're looking at just the outer diameter of the hilt here, you got this little piece that comes out here, and then the piece that comes out here and goes to a curve. So really happy with this. I wanted to show that off for you guys. In terms of something that's a little bit more exotic for my collection, this Crimson Scorpion was already my shelf queen. I really never use this for dueling, just because this claw kind of gets in the way, and then it's kind of heavy for spinning. But it looks really nice, and now that I've got this awesome Ripper clones in there with this extension, that I couldn't ask for a more eye-appealing shelf queen. Now I also want to kind of just look a little bit closer at this Ripper blade. Now I said that it was a Ripper clone. Now again, in the link to my other video in the description, I go over the difference between a Ripper blade and a Ripper clone. Really the difference is this, this lightning effect is usually only etched on one side. So let me turn this on. So this is actually on this side. So when it's on and you turn it, you see where you can kind of see the reflection of the lightning on this side of the acrylic. If I flip that around, you really don't get that effect. Now, I've kind of added my own little details here on this side. I just took it and scratched a little bit to give it a little bit more of that look. But on a Ripper blade, the lightning effect is etched on both sides. There's usually a little bit more lightning, and there's a lot more craftsmanship that goes into it. But I really like the Ripper clones because it gives me the ability to add my own little flares. It's more of a basic saber. I can add my own flair, and it's a little cheaper too. So I think this one was the Butcher's Wife Ripper clone. It was only $50 on their website. I actually just recently checked. I don't see that they have this available at the moment. I definitely think that their stock has kind of gone down a little bit low, probably as a combination of the holidays, and Gary and V Ripper are fantastic. It's kind of a husband and wife, I think. Just small operation. He hand makes these. She kind of runs the business side. I know she hasn't been feeling well, so V and Gary, if you end up seeing this video, I hope you're feeling better, and we really enjoy our Ripper blades. For those of you thinking about getting a Ripper blade, I highly recommend them. They really set off your sabers. I also want to show a comparison of the Darksaber blade. So I've recently started buying more sabers from Crimson Dawn, and they now actually sell Ripper blades, although they're limited to just the Darksaber style. So that's just the flat on one end, kind of has that curve and goes down. They have clear and with the black on the inside, so it looks a little bit more accurate to an actual Darksaber. They also have 24 inches, which is what this one is, as well as 30 inches. I recommend the 24 because these are fairly durable, but you certainly don't want to be dueling with them, and the longer they are, the heavier it is, the more likelihood that it might snap at this bottom section. So if you're thinking, well, do I want to get a 30-inch or 24? I would get the 24 for that. And also, it's less material that the saber or that the light has to travel through. I wanted to show a comparison between these two. Again, in my other video, I have a comparison of this. I had actually put electric tape in the middle of it on the other video, but this is what it looks like clear. And I compared it to the Katana blade, which is 28 inches. So if you want to see a comparison of this with a longer, thinner blade, you can check out that other video. But for this video, I wanted to just kind of show you the difference between these two. So this one I think was only 17 inches. So looking at the difference between a 24-inch blade and a 17-inch blade, that gives you a good idea of just, the difference there. But it's also much thicker. Or I should say wider. I think they might... This one might be just a little bit thicker as well, but in terms of wideness, that works great. And I think that, again, that shorter acrylic makes it to where the light really comes out right there. I mean, you can see the aura of that on camera, and I think that really sets off, especially on a long-handled hilt, that really gives this a glaive effect, which I quite enjoy. But I wanted to share that with you guys. And also, this is more of an effect for just the Crimson Scorpion, but I put a bit of photon blade in the bottom of this so that it has a green bit kind of emanating out of there. And of course, this has a red flash on clash. But that's my glaive. Hope you enjoy.